Okay, guys. So carrying on with the restorations. You guys saw the video of the Red Evo 2. This is a shadowline. So this car came in also, I think, early this year. Early this year or in December, I can't even remember. But we haven't started with it for a reason because we were moving and so on like that. Shadowline, but it's got an OAF VIN on it. So this year could have been the last of the shadowlines. Sorry, bonnet is open. Could have been the last of the shadowlines just before they started off with Evo ones. So the car is driving, it came in here. No, sorry, this is not an OF. This is the 086 plastic bumper shadow line. So you'll see on the VIN number 086. We know that it is shadow, it is a plastic bumper. It should have come with 4-hole suspension, but this car does have 5-hole. Okay, so the bonnet shock is not even on here. If I'm not mistaken, they said that the guy's got 5-hole, but we're obviously going to have a look at it and see from there. So it means that it's got 3 to 5 IS suspension on it. We're going to go through the same procedure on this guy here. We're going to do a full strip down. But before we do that, we've done our checklist on the car. We've done our... No, I didn't test drive the car. The customer actually test drove it in here, but we're not too worried about that because we are going to strip down and basically restore this car back to... I'm not going to say its original state, but we're going to go as OEM, about 95% OEM on this car here. There's only one thing that we're going to change on the car is basically, I know that the owner wants to go with the original Dolphin metallic gray, which that's the color of this vehicle. I'll double check it here. Yeah, Dolphin metallic. I showed him another silver. I'm not too sure what silver it is, but with the Modena wheel, and it's a internet picture that I saw, and this car just looks nice, clean, sleek, and we might go for the look on this guy here. But anyway, let's go through the vehicle quickly before we strap down, and then procedure that we're going to follow is basically do the interior strip down. Then we're going to move over to the booth area. I'll be doing the kit with you guys, and then we'll go onto the lift and we'll have the drivetrain taken off and put onto the jig. So just before we go onto the strip down, right, you saw yesterday, or you not yesterday, you saw in the previous video that there was the Evo 2 that we stripped was fairly original. So you can actually see now the differences in original vehicles, and I'm not too sure what the history is on this car, but I do know that there was some work on. Obviously, we know the kit was put on because the shadow lines don't come with a kit on it. I would like to see how the kit is put on. Look, it looks like a pretty car from far, but when you start getting closer, you do start seeing some defects on it, and that's what we want to try and achieve now: is get rid of the defects and just get the car to a car that the customer is able to use and drive and look the part. And if he stops or if he goes to a show, you'd like to open his bonnet, then yes, they know it's a shadow line. He likes the IS look, obviously, and we really don't mind giving it the IS look. It's his preference, but just achieve that where he's able to drive it and showcase his car with pride. So let's go through it quickly. Let's go through the interior. Let's go through the boot area, the engine bay, and then let's start the tear-down process. Okay, guys. So look, I'm gonna fast forward where I can, but I also wanna go through it with you, right? So Sifiso jumped the gun, and Sifiso Sophie. That's my nickname to me. Only I'm allowed to call him Sophie. Sifiso jumped the gun. He basically passenger seat is taken out. So I'm not really gonna go into that. We're not take out the seat, right? It's basically 2 nuts in front, 2 bolts at the back. Sifs, you can carry on there. I'll carry on with the. I'll start off with ashtrays, with handbrake consoles, center consoles. Let's hope this car comes out easy, and then I'll move over to door cards while you're busy with the. Can you just, before you start it, can you just give me a 10, the 10 tube? Okay, so this car doesn't even have its 10 notch here, but just give me the 10 tube anyway, and a star, please. Give me the short stars, stops. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to pull off on here. So if this carpet actually looks very good on this car, but you can see this carpet has been taken out before because it's not foaming the way. And give me the slightly longer one, please. It's not form. It's not fitting as snug as it should. So, but it looks like a fairly good car. But then I'm hoping that we can try and restore it. So again, like I explained to you on the, what is going on here? What? Like I explained to you on the Evo 2, right? Our goal there is, again, anybody can build a car. That's easy. Okay, yeah, she got. Anybody can build a car, right? Meaning anybody can go through to BM. Because I was battling to get this guy out, but I think it was just me being silly. Anybody can build a car. Anybody can go and get parts. This is something very scarce at the moment. So again, mark tag rack stack is the key word here. So you can see I didn't even come in. There's normally a 10 nut that's supposed to be. It's a 10 plastic thick nut that's supposed to be in here, and I can see this guy has been taken apart before because your rear ashtray has got a light at the back, and I see this light is stuck underneath. So we know that this has been played around with before, and let's safely say that we are going to expect the unexpected here. So I was saying that anybody can build a vehicle, right? Okay, so this is the aftermarket units that come up. Normally the original ones came with the gear knob separate to the gearbox, and yes, it is in good condition, but I would like to replace this boy here. So there is more sponge missing from underneath here. That's just insulin to get road noise kept out of the car, but we'll tackle that. But the rubber is here at least. I was saying that anybody can build a car, right? But our goal and our aim is to try and restore as much as we can. So what's the difference between the two? Number one is we're not just going to the agents and or to your part supplier and buying a whole lot of parts, giving them a whole list and say, yeah, I want, and then you come back and then you install. Okay, that's not easier. At least, so it actually, yes, we do save on costs by not just purchasing the whole lot, but it actually takes more time. Sophie, don't you want to get me one container? Then we can just dump one of the separating containers. So front ashtray is still good. So what I've done on the silver guys, I've actually managed to I powder coated the inside ones, and I managed to clean up the ashtrays quite nice. And then we can also clean up, this is where your light comes up, clean up here so the light is actually brighter when you open up at night. But I don't even see the globe here for the light. Okay, now your screws on your interior, right, are very different to your normal stars, and at least now with this guy we're seeing a little bit of uniformity so far, and that's a good thing because getting these, look, I hate buying the aftermarket ones, but getting these you don't always find them. So no, just tell me battery is disconnected in there. There's no battery in this car. It sounded like I broke a clip there, but no, I actually didn't break the clip. Okay, so cigarette lighter out, that fits in from the back normally, right? And then we'll try and get this guy cleaned out nicely and obviously functioning. So those two will go together. Then we're gonna pop out your window switches. Yeah, we'd like to keep them together. They look fairly okay. We can get new because it is an aesthetic, but I would like to go new on here. And then these guys are normally you can actually feel them, they're sticky over time and stuff like that, and they give a whole lot of crap. So these lock switches and your hazard switches are normally the switches that drive you crazy, especially when it comes to the wiring side of things. Let me see if I battled on the red cut to get the stupid screw out. Let me see here. Is it the same screw? It doesn't feel like a Phillips. And the thing is, you can't even see in here. This one is still here. This one actually feels loose. Okay. Okay, so the seats are welded. Okay. And they're actually covered like crap. Okay, I'm actually going to show you the seats. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Sophie, do me a favor. Just come get to those two screws here for me quickly, please. Right, and then just keep this covered together with that seat, right? Okay, so Sophie's just taken out the two front seats. I've got the handbrake side taken out. I just want to take out the two Phillips on that side there quickly. I'll yank that forward. Let me see if I can lay it on by the cubby. And then I'm going to come yank these guys out. I do see original clips here. So I think the kit is put on nice. There's actually some items in the cubby. Oh, this is like... Okay, so Sophie, you'll just throw this into its box, right? So what we're trying to do is we're also trying to handle the teardowns differently. This is wrong. Look, it's a quick fix. I'm not going to blame anybody. But this clip, the get from the agents is like really cheap. It should be under 20 bucks. 20 bucks, 20 rand. I'm still exaggerating a lot. But it makes such a big difference. It's a pushing clip. So what happens is you push it through the grommet, push it through the string here, and it just expands on the other side. But it makes such a big difference to the aesthetic of the vehicle. Now you'll see here, there's another one in here. And this is the small nitty gritties that we're all gonna look for, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll come to this cover now. And then I'm just gonna take out the screws on here quickly. So yeah, they've changed that as well. Okay, so sorry, I had a customer walk in there. So I just want to see what's going on here quickly because it doesn't feel like any Phillips. It feels like size 8. Maybe I'm wrong. So I'm going to take off the cover. Sophie's flying to this area. I need to play catch up with him. And then let's see if we can get this car left today, because we are putting the cars all in a so they're using the wrong bolts in here, so this car has been put together. This is actually fender line bolts that they use. Not bolts, it's not a screw. Rough thread bolts, if I can put it in. So this is just a speaker, probably for sound. That's a sound. It's got to do with sound. And the USB port. Okay. So, cable all out. I'm gonna do this all day. So we'll mark now, and then start focusing on the screws in its place. As that, I will just throw it in the back of the spring. All the interior screws basically together. Because we know more or less how those way. As long as they kept together and that's the key. So that is out. So if we take that out, and if these two covers off here quickly. So even like this screw is wrong. These are normally black because they are visible. So there's one that clips here, there's clips here. See, there's another clip here. What are they using? Okay, so there's just one screw already. So those specific screws in interior screw, you'll see with the bolt-in washer. And these are very hard to come by. So again, one screw over here, and then I got one funny clip on this side here. To the bottom, so I'm wrong there. Okay, so this harness has been tampered with. There's a quite a bit of insulation. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but you know that we are gonna find surprises. Take off the handbrake of the lever now, and that's holding with one bolt only. That's the two. So we'll take the lever off just so we can get to the speaker cover. The speaker cover normally has two screws holding it. Actually one screw, and then it relies on the bolts. In this case there's no screws holding it. So this is what I didn't want to see, but it is what it is. It's the interior bits that we end up looking for. So this side of it, I'm gonna leave Satiso to come and pull out. He's gonna start with the dash now. So I'm gonna actually get my tools now quickly, and I'm gonna start pulling out your door sills. And I'm just gonna show you how to end them out quickly. If there's no, they look good. So these guys we can still reuse. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna clean them up properly. Give them a light flap if need be, and then we will use some of the this is where we're going to put the Sonex products to the kits, right? So you got your inner cell and you got your outer cell. Your inner cell actually goes over your door rubber, and then the outer cell is there. So we'll take this one off last. Take this guy off first, pull the door rubber out, and then take the cell out. These clips are quite thick and they're quite rigid. They're actually hard to put in, and you can see these guys won't put it properly. So I don't need to really use a tool here. But why? Let's use the tool. Got one of these. this one. It actually helps quite a bit. There's still one left behind here. Okay, pull that out. So this guy is still in good nick, right? And we want to try and keep it. If we do have light scratches here, maybe we'll try and flat around with a light flat and see how we can remove plastic from there. But door rubbers. These door rubbers are actually good, and I want to try and revive them. I want to try and preserve them. So Sophie, that's here we need to put in the, don't just put it in the box, right? You can see that the material is starting to come out, but the material is starting to come out. There's a slight breakage somewhere, but I think we can get away with it, but we can try to manipulate it. Because what we can do is, even if you buy the new ones, I've had a lot of issues with this material, this fabric that goes over the rubber. So I am going to try and reuse some of these up here, clean them up first nicely, get rid of the graded, that's the original color from them, clean them up, reuse them. I want to reuse these guys. These guys are quite expensive. From the agents, they're like 3,800 per side, but also availability. So I want to come through with my clip tools. These clips, they are gonna break. So when you hear that sound, they are gonna break. Well, keep it on up nicely. But they are available. So I don't mind popping the clip, but I do want to preserve so I'll give it a run. So these are very flimsy clips. We're actually going to reuse them because they will wear out. Sorry, they're very flimsy, but we are going to reuse them because the sides do wear out, and then you'll find that they don't clip it properly. We want to reuse this guy here. We'll clean it up, we'll restore it. Okay, now this is started with there already. Okay, I'm not gonna move, I'm not gonna do that side there. You guys saw I came out the side here. I might just do a video of it, but I will do a fast forward video on that side. Then on your A-pillar, there should be one clip holding this guy down on top, and then it should be able to slide. So you slide down, yank the clip out. So you've actually got leverage on this clip here. So your hole on the body is not the size of the clip, it's actually a bit wider, so you're able to yank it down, then pop it out. And you can see it has been recovered, which is not, it's not done bad, but I think they could have done a little bit better on this side here. So we will reuse this guy here, but we will iron it out, maybe give it some steam. I'll go to that side there. Now in order to take out your B-pillar, you've got to take your seat belt out, right? So your seat belt will come out. Let me first pop out the door cards so I can get to the bolt of the seat belt rail, and then we will take out. So the door card will come out, then I'm able to take the seat belt out, and then I can pull out your jacket hangers or your coat hangers on top, and then pull the panel out. So if I'm going to start with it, let me start here first. So this door card. Pull that out. So these door pins are also becoming hard to get. Okay, then I'm gonna yank. I think the lever is up here. Yank this guy out because there's a star screw in here, so I haven't scratched the door card. So throw me the star inside of here. So this guy, I'm going to take off this Phillips here. This guy's over here. Pull this guy out, and then I can pull the door card off with the pouch. So this one here should slide forward or back. So always should slide. Let's see. I can never remember which way to say it slides. nice and snug. And I'll come back to this one. So we got one Phillips over here. And now these clips on your doors, right? For your doors, especially these guys here, are available. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and purchase a whole lot of them because they make such a big difference when you put in the car together and you're able to seal off nicely or seal off here, and you don't find the door card hanging and stuff like that. You actually get to fit it on snugly. These Phillips are actually quite long to get them. So this will find the grind. So this one is loose, I haven't pulled it out as yet. It will come out and then I'm going to come back. Really loose there. Screw for option. So that up there, I'm going to yank this back to out here. So she slides backwards. So the clip's not broken. That's in place. So leave that there. See if I lift this tool. We'll start from this side here with the clips now. So please remember that you do have, but not bring this over forward. You do have a clip here. You can see they use some tape here already. But this here I've learned the hard way is that you need to get this contour in, because you'll always have a silly gap like this here on the door cards when you put it back in. So try not to pull forward. This clip is out already. It's a worn clip. This clip is broken here. Simple. So it's not about breaking the clips. There's masonite under the door card. And what happens is, if a clip is strong enough, it will actually, because of the age of the masonite, you'll actually pull you'll actually distort the hole of the clip. So now when you put a new clip in, you'll never be able to pull it because the clip keeps on coming off the masonite itself. So this I didn't have all the clips holding it in place. And there's a door cut off. So the nice thing is, there's still, I don't know if it's the original plastic behind the door, but you've still got the plastic on it. Looks original. Yes, the seal has been opened up, so they probably had a mechanism issue with it before. But these guys will come off as well. These guys here should be broken out. So if there's, but this is broken off already. So, also be careful when you put in this guy. But yeah, this rubber is broken, so unfortunately this is one of them that we're gonna have to replace. I don't actually want to try and repair this rubber, put adhesive on here, because over time it is going to come off. So you'll see some of the times the clips also come off with these guys, and it's actually because there's corrosion on it, so it's biting more to the, yeah, it's biting more to there, then possible. Then it should. Yes, I'll take this off now. I'll clean it up and take that off now. Then we can grab this way here, and you can see there's a whole lot of glue on top here. Clip back here, and you can see I've already broken it quite easily. So I want to break it off more. Yeah, let's go here behind. Not all that. Yes, this is why you don't use the correct clips. I'm going to break this guy up because the glue is not going to allow me to glue. There's more glue on it. So the clips are here, right? These clips are broken. This is a 200 and a 380. Just put the right thing in the right place. And the screws on the mirrors are wrong. But I'm starting to see rust in the doors. There's rust here. So, okay guys, let's check if the camera is still recording. Okay, so we've got the door cut off. We're going to leave the door windows on now. That'll get stripped up once the doors are out. They'll just, before the doors come out, we'll do final alignment on the car just to make sure that the lines are all straight, the car is straight. And then they'll strip out, we'll strip out the windows when the doors are on the benches. Because they want the locks in place just to do the lining up. So while Sefiso is busy there, I'll come in. So let me take off the back card quickly. So the back card, you should have, remember now, you've got your clips running in on the side of the car, right? So you don't want to yank it off. So you should have a clip here at the bottom. Here's the clip here. So if you put on your clip, at least the clips are all in nice place, in good position. The cards are actually nice cards on here. Right? See what is all in the bottom here. So when it comes to the interior of the car, you don't really want to force. You got to there, so they're up. Ah, this is such a nice door card. This is such a nice door card. I'm saying it's such a nice door card. It's because these clips are not broken. So this is the clips that I was talking about. So what happens is when the guys pull the cards out, they just pull it out a little bit and yank forward. And when you yank it forward, the masonite where the clips go on to break off. And it's extremely hard just to pull this guy up again. So to find door cards like this here is very hard. The cards have been covered. The front door cards are original. Whoever stitched that door card actually done a very good stitch on it, but they're not original fabric. So then this is the seat belt rail that I was talking to you about now. Okay, so I'm going to take out the 17, which is loose. So all of these things contribute to rattles in the car, right? And this is a seat belt rail that's loose. So, but I'm not gonna lie, the guys did make effort. Whoever put the car together before made effort. And the seat belt holder sits in your people. It sits here at the bottom here. So that comes out with 17 bolt. So even these covers, the plastic bumper covers and the chrome bumper seat belt covers, these covers here, they are different. They're different size. So the only thing that, okay, I can break it, I can find it again, keep them on side, because these small items here, you will run havoc just looking for them. So this roof liner looks original, but it's sagging in the back here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pull it out, but I'm gonna try and pull it out and preserve it in such a way that we can try and reuse it on, but it's tedious to take out. So you actually want everything out of the cabin so that you can actually work nicely. Okay, then you got one clip. This is just a guide clip, so the belt doesn't run everywhere. And these clips are also very hard to get. I think they were NLA from them. So it clips in on the one side and it screws down on the other side, right? There's a star screw. You know, that was actually silly. I should have put the camera in the car while I was busy with this. So what I'll do is I'll do the other side as well, and I'll put the camera here so you can see what I'm trying to explain to you about. So this detecting the seatbelt. This is the clip I was talking about now. And that clip is no longer available from here. So, feed it through the body. So what I'll do is I'll put the camera in the car now and I'll show you guys on the other side. Let me just take this out and then I'll take this side first. Okay, so that's the rail that I was talking about. This gets bolted onto the floor, into the body, and your seat belt retractor. Let me move the camera in for you. Okay guys, so I'm going to move the camera in. It's a bit of a squeeze, but I'm going to try and get it and show you guys what we were talking about. So, okay, I've still got to come and pull out these panels on the side here, right? I showed you guys on that side. So you normally have a 17 bolt you're holding your rail down. But before I can get to the back one, I've got to pull the door cut out. So before I pull the door cut out, I've got to pull this guy out. So I actually work myself for the tight here. And just slip these guys up quickly. Pass me the big clip there, tool there. So this is okay. So again, easy, but this one is actually easy to come out because especially if it's a car that was put together, because the guys really don't. They battle to get it in properly, so they're not able to clip it in, and you actually got to yank it in. Okay, so this again, this door rubber on here, I'm gonna try and take off nicely because I want to preserve it. So both the door rubbers on this car, I put in, that's a plastic. Just put it in nicely here. I'm gonna put this one out. Okay, now I'm going to pull out the outlet door so quickly. So I'll start on one edge. Again, there should be there, there. So these clips are so brittle, these clips are actually we are going to replace it anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about these clips here. Okay. That is out there. So I managed to save one clip, but I didn't take it out with the intention of saving a clip. Okay. So again, so you got okay these clips already out here. So you got a clip here, you got a clip here, and another clip here, and there should be another one. There's supposed to have been another one on top here to eliminate this play. So out here, and I'm gonna yank it before the clip, so I don't break the masonite on the board. See, these are the aftermarket ones that really don't bite nicely. So the green ones don't bite nicely, the white ones are good. Look, they work, but it's to what extent they work. Yeah, so I'm happy with this little cut as well. So you've got the clips in place, and this is plus one. So if you take it, please. Okay, so first I'll just take this guy out here. Okay, so here's the size 17, and this one is loose also. Okay, so there's a reason why I'm actually going to show you something now, right? And these are rated bolts, and you normally have a lock sign over it because of safety regulations. And both of these are loose, and that's not concerning, but it's just irritating. And I'm starting to find. Okay, so there's actually a marking on the bolt, right? These are seat belt bolts. They're rated to a certain amount. I'm not exactly sure what the rating is, but they are rated and they are not marked for the safety. Then we got another 17 over here. This is now into the body panel, into your B panel. Get this guy out here. Right, you see it's got a marking on it. They're rated, and there's a reason why they're supposed to be sealed. Let's get the Phillips, and this is the clip that I was talking about here. So okay, this is now a tricky. This is clipped in here on the side here, and I really don't want to damage this guy. Okay, so this, that side there had a Phillips on this side, and it was clipped in. So I can actually get my hand here at the back and slide it out nicely. So now I do not want to break this guy off. Okay. I really don't want to do that. So then I can just get some sort of leverage. Just a little bit more leverage in it. Okay, so actually let me see if I can use the bigger, because I was able to pull it out the butt. Let me see if I can yank this guy in and just do. I see. Not broken, so we saved that. Alright, so your 17 is out here, your 17 out here. You're gonna get this clip out here on top. Now to put these guys on properly, right? It's just is taxing. The others didn't give me such a hard time to pull out. There's it. Just gonna yank out a little bit. So they're clipping it at the bottom here. Ah! Damn it! I was showing you the clip and I broke the clip, not even taking it off. Okay, so that was a bit irritating because you really try and take it off slowly and you break the clip off after the fact you've taken it off. So this is the last of the seat belt bolts. So you'll see these guys are all rated. Right, and okay, this bolt will come out afterwards. So what you're gonna do now is the tractor's out already. So you gotta pull it out. There's a pinhole here. pull out, slide up, and then you'll feed it out back. Okay, so your seat belts out. Back seat belts are basically the same principle. Take the 17 off from your hanging point. You want to keep these covers all in place. Here's the other one here. Take the retractor off. That's actually quite simple. So I'm just going to do this here. I can put it back in its place there. So move here for me, please. Alright, now this cover here, it's actually very brittle, very hard to come off. This is in good shape, and they're so brittle that just by bending it a little bit you will break it off. So I'm gonna have to pull the seatbelt hanger off, your coat hanger off, pull this clip. This is just the grommet that's in here. Then I'm just gonna see first how my flex is. See, it is quite tight already. I just want to see how the flex is here. The others I am able to move, to slide them out from under the back window rubber. Otherwise it was, I'm gonna pop the back window out first, right, and then I'll take it off nicely. Okay, so guys, so this is the interior is basically done. The backboard on the car, I'm just gonna try and move the camera so you guys can see it. The backboard on the car is not an original backboard, so that we're just gonna yank out, keep, and you can already see the 6x9 cutouts in there. There's matting that normally comes over under your back seat that we're gonna have to source out. But overall, the car is not a bad car. It's not the best of cars, but it's not a bad car. We've seen really worse before. Okay, so Sifiso, you're gonna carry on, yeah? Right. Let me start taking the trims off, the door trims, the window trims, the kit off, so then we can start putting the back windows out, right? Guys, let me get out of here, and then I'm gonna move over to the exterior. Okay, so before I start with the kit, I'm actually going to start with the gutter bearings, right? So this gutter bearing is actually not in good nick, and firstly it's chrome. It's not the shadow black or the satin black, and you can see this guy has been taken off before already, or we know it's been taken off before, so it's distorted already. We're gonna have to get new locks here, and okay, there. So there is a way of taking it out without damaging it, right? And normally guys want to come and use a screwdriver and try and clip it at the bottom here. There's no need for that. Then you can see this guy. Yeah, this one is actually quite loose, right? Because you can see it was just on. It was on, but not on properly. It never ever comes off so easily. So this guy is warped on the one side. You can see there's a bend here. So this small bend will cause it to pull in. We're gonna have to maybe buy new here. This guy here. So I normally like to use, okay, this one is a bit sitting further in. So I guarantee you there's Sika flex here. Yeah, there's glue behind this, and I hate this because there's clips. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But it's just way too tight. It's way too tight. And it's sitting too far in here. That's the reason why I'm saying that I think that there is. I'm just gonna play with it and wiggle it and see. I think I see some Sika flex here. Let me see if I can get this bearing off first, just so I don't damage this guy. No, I'm gonna damage it. I'm gonna try and use a bit of a more aggressive clip. I am scratching onto the paint here, but we're not too worried because we are gonna sandblast this car down. So So I'm trying to see if I can see what is going on at the back here, because these guys should be tight, of course, but not as tight as this one here is. Very tight. I think I can hear some glue here. Yeah, you can actually hear the glue tearing. I'm just gonna try and massage it out. Okay, so I was saying that now I just want to try and massage this guy out, right? I'll pick it up now. But as I'm playing with it, I can hear by now your clip is supposed to have popped out. So you should have 1, 2, 3, and 4 clips. And like I'm saying, the clip is supposed to have popped out. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, here's it. Here's the Sikaflex here, man. Hey, 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 hey. You know, in South Africa, Sikaflex should be banned. No, man, guys. No, man. No, man. No, man. Oh, my goodness. Guys, these are 50-cent clips here that you can buy for the bodies, and you've got the clips on the ear. Is there a need to use Sikaflex everywhere? Hey, sorry, this is frustration. It's frustrating working like this, yeah. Okay, so you guys can see, and I'm wondering why is it so tight? There's Sikaflex everywhere. The Sikaflex is a type of, in South Africa we call it Sikaflex, but it's actually a type of adhesive, and it's actually quite strong. But guys will even put the car together with Sikaflex. Okay, so anyway, that's off. Okay, so guys, let's start taking off the kit now. I just loosened this bucket up here. Again, they're using the wrong nut. So it's an honest mistake that can get made. So I'm just looking at the paint, the overspray, and all the other drama here. Okay, so now we saw that they used Sikaflex there, right? I guarantee you that there's a lot of Sikaflex being used on the kit. I can see double-sided tape here already. Yep. Yep. And I don't understand why. Look, I understand, you know, when you're building cars, right? I understand that we've got to manipulate here, manipulate there. But some of the times, life is actually made easy for us. Where clips are there, they're available for us. And these ones I think I locked at the bottom. So give me a flat, please, small flat, a medium flat. These ones are locked at the bottom. I explained to you guys yesterday, and I feel that it's not coming out as easy as yesterday's one. Yesterday's ones weren't actually locked in, right? I just want to see if my theory is right, sure. So I'm just waiting for Fletcher quickly. Okay, while we're waiting for Fletcher, you can see the overspray on the doors here, right? And you can see the marks here. I don't know what marks are these, but there's rust creeping in from those doors here. Everyone I've seen on top. Now, if you guys can see quickly, I don't know if you can see inside while we're waiting for the CFSO to come. You can see from the drainage pipe fittings there that there's watermarks going all the way down, and I think we're gonna find rust under this guy. Like, we're gonna have to take it out and strap it out properly, but I think we're gonna find rust under it. But we'll get to that now. Thank you. Okay, let me just see if the shit does work, like I said. It is turning. Okay, so I turned it 90 degrees. See? Aha, so it does work. So it's a very simple lock system. It only turns 90 degrees. Oopsie. Alright, and easy as that. Let me just put this guy back in its place. Then okay. Right, so I'm gonna go over and feel all of them quickly. So I can actually feel the direction of it, and it gave me basically an indication. Let's see if that is correct. Feels like it's loose. Nope, it's not loose. Let me do this. Let me get a creeper quickly. I'm working like an idiot. Let me get a creeper. Let me just go under the door and just slide them out. Okay, so yeah, this is much easier to do it like this. I've been working like an idiot. But because it's a plastic head, if it is tight, it does give you, it's the head. Okay, that was easy. The head starts almost stripping before you can even try and turn it. So there's a lot of dust spots on this guy. Now when you start looking from the bottom, you can actually see all the paint imperfections, and the kit was sprayed on the car. Look, we knew the paint wasn't perfect on the car. So if it was perfect, we wouldn't be taking it apart again. I'm gonna try and get this one sorted out here. Okay, there, I got it out. So while I am here, let me just clip them out. And then they come out easy as that. Aha, all out. Okay, so it should be 7 of them. That's 1, 2, 3, 6, and that's number 7 there. Okay, so I'm gonna move this guy here. Keep this nut here. Even though we're not gonna reuse it, but let's just keep it together. And let's see how we can get this kit out. No man, there's double-sided tape here. And they've run double-sided tape right across the panel. I'm gonna damage this panel if I carry on doing it the way I'm doing it. And I just broke my tool. See, I just want to get some sort of leverage in. Okay, so the double-sided tape is actually making life very hard, yeah. Okay, so I see that they've changed the clips on the inside here, right? So if you saw, you still got the battery connected. I need to get these windows up because it looks like they're using the same clip with the thread coming out, so it's not the pop-out clip on here. Yeah, so I'm just we're gonna get the battery connected quickly just so we can lift the windows up. The window is down, so I can't really see. Yeah, I can't see inside here. And if I come, so okay, while Sophia's getting the what's her name sorted for us. Let's just see. So, guys, this is not the way to take out a panel, right? But I am trying to get this double-sided tape. Yeah, so they're using all these clips here. I can actually feel the tension on this side here. So let me lift this window up first. Okay, so we just got battery. Yeah, no, that's fine. But I'm just telling the saying on video. Ah, man. So we got battery connected on. I've got the window lifted up, and I see that they've got these plastic nuts at the back here. So this is like it's a guys will manipulate this clip system. So give me a 10 there, please. 10 spanner. I hate these plastic screws. Okay. Because sometimes you think it's supposed to be a 10 like here now. It's not actually a 10, it's a flip. See if this is gonna work here. Yeah, that's the reason why I used the ply yesterday. Okay, so okay. They've got these plastic screws, and I'll show you guys how the clip is. So they use the plastic screws, but they've got the same clip as you use on the. You use the same screws as they use on the outside of here. You see. So it's not originally like that. It's a good fix. And it's a decent way of manipulating it, if I can call it that. But it's not the original way. But again, this is a shadowline, so you can't also blame the guys. That's actually whoever put the car together. Yes, they did cut corners, but they cut corners in a good way, if I can call it that. So this plastic screws are just a little bit tricky to get to. Okay, this one is, and it's a size 9. It's not even a 10. So I'm just gonna use a plier to get to them now. Then I can see another one on the inside here. What did they use on the inside here? You can get to that one. Okay, so let me just see if I take this one more out here. What happens? Okay, now on this door, while I'm taking this out, on this door I'm starting to see rust. at the bottom of these doors here. So look, it is common on the E30s to see rust on these panels. Okay guys, sorry, I changed cameras there now. Okay, so basically they're not using the normal conventional clips on this here. They are using the studded clip, right? That's the only way I can explain it to you. So I'm gonna see if I can take it up here because I can't get to this nut. I don't know. Okay, there's it out. So they're using these studs here, which is only supposed to be used at the end, and then these clips here are actually popping clips. So it's not a bad way of doing it, but this is if you need to manipulate the kit itself, right? But the crappy thing about this is that you got to run a nut on the inside. Then you have to have the sticker flexor because you're going to have waves. As you pull in here, you might have a wave here. You pull in here, it'll get back to the body. You'll have waves all over the show. The panel looks good. I don't see any major work on it. So, sorry. Let me get to the front. The back panel is the panel that I'm trading. That's the panel I'm trading. Okay, the front. Let's see what they're doing in the front here. So if you saw, do me a favor, turn the wheel to the left from here. And then future, just pass me that. Yeah, turn to this way. What? Thank you. Take care, future. Take care. Just move this to the front of the car for me. Okay, guys, so sorry. I see they've got, it looks like Phillips here. Okay, so these are the wrong ones to use. And it looks like they're going into the fender here. They said they use Phillips screws here. This is an interior screw that they used. It's the same interior screw that I showed you guys earlier. It's slightly bigger on there. And I can almost guarantee that, never mind double-sided tape, that they're using the same clip method on the inside here. So this fender liner might have to come out first. Yeah. Yeah, so the fender liner will have to come out on this here. Let's see, what size is this? I think this should be 7s, not 8s. No, I like the 8s. Okay guys, let's do this. I'm gonna actually split this here up into 2 videos, right? Because I'm actually battling on YouTube. Correction speaks. I'm battling on YouTube just to upload the one long video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split it up into just the strip down of it. Then from here we're gonna move over to the jig area. I will squeeze there now just to show you. But let's just go through this here quickly, right? So what we found, and we're still gonna dig in deeper because those mats and the ether box is still gonna come out, and we'll be able to get it clear. But as I was telling you guys about the watermarks earlier, You can now see the crap handling, the rust starting in from the bottom here. The same thing on this side here. Again, you can see the car is running on half aftermarket management and half standard ECU there. So I don't know how they tap into the harness, and from there we got to repair. Another thing is, this is your rubber mat here, right? This is your shielding now underneath the carpet, which is still in good nick, and we're actually happy about it because we're battling to find these guys. But it feels like a lot of the sponge is taken out, and you can actually see here. So we'll have to re-sponge those guys nicely. But just from what we can pick up now, is they've put up, whoever's worked on this car before has put a plate on above the rubber, which doesn't make sense at all, right? But having said that, it only means that there's a huge hole. So from as far as I can lift up for now, that's all the rust we're starting to see on the car. Anyway, guys, okay, so part two, this is another, the red IS that we stripped up, that's in the one video that I've just uploaded now. This is where the car is going to move over to, so we're going to then come onto the lift, get the car onto the jig, and once the car's on the lift, get the jig in place, then we're going to strip out the drivetrain and everything else with it. So like I explained to you guys, now that once the drivetrain is out, the wheels are out, then I'll be able to start stripping out the kit properly. But we're starting to find crap, and what we're doing is now we're basically putting the cars all in a queue for sandblasting. So the next ones will be the triple threes, and that's actually going to be quite exciting because they're complete cars. That is next in queue after this car. Anyway, guys, you guys know what to do. As usual, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate what you guys are doing. We're trying to get the content better, as I've repeated before. And let me know what you guys think. Cheers, guys.